want to win that $3,000 prize? All you got to do is repot a beautiful magnolia tree. But first, you got to build a planter box from scratch.
There's no plans for this challenge today.
Everything you need to know is on the finished example.
As a carpenter, I have an upper hand. Grab your materials, start building your sides.
Aaron will not sign off until it's perfect, everybody. Measuring is your friend.
Whoever wins today gets $3,000. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're fixing up a cabin that we've had since I was about 2 years old. That money would be huge.
Nails are flying in from George.
I'm stressed out already. I'm stressed already.
Not our skills. That was a sneak peek from tonight's all-new episode of Tough as Nails, Season 4 of the popular CBS competition show that kicked off last week.
Yeah, a new group of contestants are rolling up their sleeves and getting dirty, all in the hopes of winning the $200,000 prize.
Yeah, joining us all the way from New Zealand is host and showrunner Phil Keoghan. Thanks so much for being with us, Phil.
Oh, thank you. You look cozy and warm in your studio there, like your sweater. Looks like you got your coffee. It looks nice and cozy where you are.
This is not a dirty job, Phil. We got to be honest with you. But apparently, these people signed up for some pretty dirty work.
Yeah, look, Tough as Nails is a celebration of the men and women. You and I can be nice and warm inside when there's a storm. They're the ones that are out there making sure the power stays on. They're the ones that are out there making sure that things keep working.
Phil, why is tonight's episode called "I Look Like Curious George"?
You know, on Tough as Nails, we have two competitions. We have a team competition and we have an individual competition. And in the team competition, they wear uniforms. And you can see the green team there wearing their green rain jackets. Well, the other team, Savage Crew, they were wearing yellow rain jackets. And those yellow rain jackets made everybody look like they were Curious George running around the place.
You know, you are not even one of probably the most traveled host on the planet.
Ever.
I know that this came out of a near-death experience. You wanted to just see the world, and it's amazing because I want to go do that too as soon as I'm not so comfy on this couch. But tell us about how this show was inspired also personally by your own working class family.
Yeah, I come from working class family, coal miners, gold miners. They were the ones that came here to New Zealand, way back when. And my grandfathers were a big influence on me. I learned a lot of life skills from them in my summer holidays when I was at school. My one grandfather who was a mechanic, an aero mechanic in World War II, one of the brightest, most well-read people that I've ever met. And it always irked me that sometimes I would hear derogatory comments about working class people. And I was like, education doesn't always just come from an institution, from a building. It can also come from life experience. And that certainly was the case with my grandfather, who read constantly and was so bright and had so much to share. And I just thought, what about a show where we celebrate those men and women who are amazing with their life skills and educated in a different way? And that's really what this show is all about. It's recognizing people who are our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, the people that we see out in the world fixing roads and keeping things running. And that was the motivation. These are the best of the best in their chosen trade. They come from all walks of life. They own their own business, construction businesses. They work as welders, laborers. We are celebrating the everyday person, so-called everyday person, the people that are so-called ordinary people who I think are pretty extraordinary. Sanithia, who you see there, she actually went to jail for bank fraud and turned her life around when she joined the Carpenters Union. Wow. And at the beginning of the show, she says, I want to prove that your past does not determine your future. There's a lot of people who get off to a rough start and need a second chance. And she's one of those people. So we want to tell those stories, those heartfelt stories. We're about celebrating the best of who these people are. And And that's really what this show is all about, celebrating the best of the best in their chosen trade.
Thanks,
All right, Phil, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. And just a reminder, you can catch the all-new episode of Tough as Nails tonight at 10 right here on Channel 3.